Hey folks, well, sitting in the truck, you know what that means. Well, first of all, thanks to everybody who got over 1,000 subs, so that's good for the channel. Appreciate it. Pretty cool to see everybody sign up and support the channel. See how that looks with what that means, but as far as YouTube goes and whatnot. But anyway, that's not what you're all about, looking at the channel. So anyway, we're in the truck, and the reason why we're in the truck is I dropped the brake-in oil out of the truck. So we have broken in the engine, we've done some tuning, and we are getting close. The tune right now is conservative, I'd say. I just finished up I'm going to say the conservative side of the tune is still stupid fast. But I'm going to go to AutoZone. You guys are going to go with me. We'll listen to some of the nice whistles, and we'll do maybe a couple pulls, and then we got some other surprises in for coming up here in a little bit, so stay tuned through the rest of the video. In the time being, I did some upgrades inside the truck. I traded in the old Sync 3 display, and let me show that to you here in a second, so stand by. Here we go. And let's let this thing fire up. And I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's the new 14-inch display in the center. You have regular media and console, and then you've got the full Gmail, basically Android 3, I'm sorry, Sync 3 plus the latest Android. So you still get all the Ford stuff. It still does all the backup stuff, all the tow stuff, everything that it did before. But now this phone and everything is actually in here. So you get Google Maps and everything on top of everything else. And you can still sync. So, I mean, it's the best of both worlds. I've got the stereo going a little bit, so we'll turn that down so you can hear everything else. Put the glasses on and stand by. Okay, and there's the boost gauge. That rattle there is the turbo pipe. I still have to adjust that tomorrow. Not bad overall. Okay, and this is all the noise we have inside with those big tires. Not bad at all. Just kind of cruising. You know, the alignment and everything is just like you would expect for OE. You know, you basically goes right down the road. Everything seems okay. No thrills. Oh, we got a stoplight. You know what that means. Oh, turn green. Yeah, so basically the truck runs just like you would expect it to for an OEM truck. Just nice and smooth. You got a little bit more injector noise with the direct injection. I don't have any of the foam or anything on that because I got the big fuel rails on there, so that's going to be a little getting used to. But yeah, other than that, a little bit more exhaust note because of the the extra, no resignator in here, and I got the X pipe and just Borla mufflers. But it's quieter than my MBRP exhaust was in my my red truck that had a Gen 2 Coyote overall. And plus it makes all the nice whistles and stuff. Although the Whipple made the nice whine, but you don't get the whoosh and all that stuff. But anyway, we'll do a quick pull here. It's a little highway we got, so stand by. Yeah, and I'm not sure y'all heard that, but it did rotate those. It did rotate the 36s off, you know, just off the dig. So that's pretty good. Anyway, yep, we'll ride along, and we'll show you some other stuff here in a little bit. All right, folks, Sunday morning, and I told you guys to stand by for more interesting stuff in the video. So to that end, yesterday was kind of raining, and when I was going to O'Reilly's, I think it was on Friday or whatever, maybe Friday, it was still kind of rainy and stuff. So today's nice and beautiful, so we're gonna get some road miles in, but I needed to stop by and check this out, so let's see. Alright, well, there's the truck, and I wanted to see how it would sit with the trailer on there. So there it is. I've got some adjustments to make. I've got the Reese hitch hooked up and everything, but so you're tracking the rear springs have, you know, 2 different sets of springs in it. So I'm running on the street springs, which are the 600s. And then I've got a collar down here that I can crank up. Actually, I think they're on the 450s, and then I can crank it up so that it sits on the 600s as well, stiffen it up. So that'll be just like a setup process. And then the other thing that for whatever reason, there's an alignment issue on the kingpin that goes down here on the hitch. It doesn't go all the way through. So I'm going to have to address that. I've just got it basically pulled out. No chains, I got it, no lock, none of that stuff. I basically just pulled it out 6 feet, 7 feet length of the truck, just so I could get the concept down. Overall, the rear of the truck is sitting low, a little bit lower than how I had it. So I'm gonna play around with the settings. Not gonna drive it today. This way, obviously, because the pin doesn't go all the way through, so I need to address that. I'll probably run the temporary pin that I have. There's just something's not straight there, so I'll get that thing figured out, and I'll crank up the rear suspension. I'll make a day of it one day when I'm getting ready to actually tow and set everything up and do it proper. But all in all, so you can hook up a trailer to the XTF. It is possible. I'm guessing it'll pull just fine. Yeah, so let's go get some road miles on the truck. Got the Draggy app up, so let's see what that looks like. Alright, well, had a little learning to do on the truck. Did I don't know, about 7 or 8 digs. Ended up with a little issue with the transmission. I guess it got a little warm. Really wasn't paying attention to it. Got to about, I don't know, like 240, something like that, maybe like 250. So I got off of that, drove around for a little while, and ended up stopping and then just driving around for a bit. I didn't video most of the launches were in like four-wheel high. Didn't seem like that made a lot of difference other than put a lot more heat into the transmission. So I abandoned that and went to 2-wheel high with the lock differential, and those results. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Stand by, and I'll turn it around. Alright, hopefully you can see that. That's 4.9 to 60. Doing it in 2 high with the locker locked up. So, and with a hot transmission. So sitting around like 230 or so. So not bad. Still, you know, low boost. So we'll keep pushing it. We'll see what happens. So yeah, overall, you know, real impressed with the truck. It's running well, and it's a good weekend. Yeah, it's working just like I would have expected, I guess, given all the little issues. Still have to fix the rattle from the exhaust bellows, but I know exactly where it is right now. So that's the big thing. I've been trying to figure out where these rattles have been coming from. But yeah, overall we know where that is. So we'll get that knocked out this week, probably this weekend. Get it all done, and then got a surprise for you. We're gonna do some little stuff to the outside of the truck. So we'll that'll probably be right before SEMA. So anyway, more to follow on that. Thanks again. We made the mark that I was trying to hit with the 1,000 subs. So, you know, high five to that. And that's awesome. So thanks, and hope you enjoyed today's video. We actually got to do some driving, and we got some, you know, some numbers. Again, I need to get the truck weighed, but the only thing I sub 5 in this big truck like this is getting with the business. So, and that's just, I didn't even foot brake it or anything. I just basically just pushed the accelerator pedal down. So hats off to Factory 5, JPC Racing, and then a whole bunch of the other folks. Very cool parts helped me get to this point, and Palm Beach Dyno for all the parts and stuff. So we're getting there. Yeah, more to follow. We got about I keep saying that, but we got about a month to SEMA, and we're in good shape. I need not to break it before now and then. So I'll start driving it to work starting tomorrow, and get some miles on it. So take care, folks.